Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot, and welcome back to Civilization Beyond Earth Rising Tide. So, this particular video, I screwed up with XSplit, and I'm recording the commentary after the fact through Windows Movie Maker here, which is my editing software, such as it is. And, yeah, last time we declared war on the Franco-Iberians for the second time, and we indeed captured their capital in the process. So now it is the case of, ideally, we would like to get peace with Elody and try to get Central as part of the spoils of war. Because if we can get that, then we're kind of good for everything we need from Elody. Just stay at peace with her, and then pick up the rest of the capitals for the domination win. In the meantime, we do want to get that boat the hell away from things here. And actually, we're just going to use that to capture. We'll annex that city, and that will be that. And we're just moving our guys in as smartly as we think we can. And Fidel here. So, I'm not sure if we actually lose Fidel or not here. I've finished the series at this point. For better or worse, the series is done. You'll be finding out within the next few episodes here whether or not we win. We are in a commanding position, I will say that much. So it may just be a situation of how we win rather than whether or not we will win. Because, I mean, let's face it, we've got a lot of capitals, we've got the world's strongest military, we're in a good spot. We're in a very good spot. We're going to see about getting our insanely powerful golems up there, and we may take this city to the southeast, but first we need to defend. First we need to defend the city of Fidel here, and we need to deal with the units that are coming nearby it. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. I really do need to, at some point, I think in my next Let's Play, if I get the golems, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the quick attack that just gets rid of the animations, because I'm curious about what exactly the golems do there in terms of their attacks. Anyway, this is the Aquilon. It's a flying aircraft carrier. It is a hybrid supremacy and harmony unit here, so it's kind of cool. It has capacity for 1 unit and can be upgraded to 2 air units, I should say, basically. So it's a flying aircraft carrier that also can bombard things, so it's pretty damn good. Speaking of aircraft carriers, we've got some sitting around there, just chilling. Got plenty of fighters at the moment here, and the fighters are actually very powerful when it comes down to supremacy. The final bonus that they get is plus 30% damage to wounded targets. So as long as a target has some damage, it takes a lot. It does a lot more. I think it's units specifically, although I've noticed them wail on cities like crazy when the cities are damaged, so who knows? Anyway, we're just taking a look at our units here. We're checking out our aircraft, trying to make sure that things are optimized here, and we're trying to just shell the units until Elody finally folds, which Elody is a stubborn bitch. She's a sweet old lady who looks like grandma, but she is a stubborn... She's a stubborn fucking mule. And she... Actually, a lot of them are really stubborn fucking mules. It's not like Civ 5 where you can just peace out at the drop of a hat. So that's... if you guys decide to play on the higher difficulties for this game, keep that in mind. That peacing out is pretty hard. So anyway, we can get a new tech now, and we've got a lot of stuff, really. Maybe something like mobile left might be good. In the meantime, we're just going for nanotechnology. That'll work. Hell, if we get enough supremacy, or not supremacy, purity points, Maybe we can get the evacuation victory there, the Exodus victory. And let's see here. We're just going to do some house cleaning here with making sure that we've got some useful buildings. Our capital is predictably small because it's an aquatic city, and typically aquatic cities do tend to have some problems with health. They tend to have problems with health and production of ground units. Anyway, just gonna check some of these things out here. Move our submarines around a little bit here. And we'll continue building our intercontinental rail link with the colonies we've established on the, or the cities we've established on that continent, with the more northern ones that we took from Brasilia, or Space Attila, as I like to call him. And he's gone now. We don't have to worry about him anymore. Great. And yeah, as you can see, I've got decent positive modifiers for people that I'm not at war with. Oh! I have lost cities, though. Did I lose Fidel? Yeah, I lost Fidel. That stinks. Well, we're gonna have to go ahead and we're gonna have to fix that. Alright, what can we do to fix that, folks? First of all, does Franco-Iberia have any other melee units in the near area here? Because if they don't, we can just stomp it with our golem here. That won't be a problem. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to stomp it and just go ahead and do that. It's unfortunate that we lost it, but it's not as damning as if you lose a city in Civ 5. It's more of an inconvenience than a catastrophe. So I'll say that much. Anyway, the aliens are our buddies at this point. I was just popping into Axiom there and just checking to see if there's any Franco-Iberian troops I could fire at. There aren't. So we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna blast that. Alright, and as is the case and with a lot of things in this game, ranged damage is king. And also, something I would advise against is building too many aquatic cities in this game, because the aquatic cities have like they have no HP unless you really build a lot of defensive structures. And they do have some decent defensive structures, but they're very easy to surround with a navy. And as a consequence of that, that can lead to some trouble. The AI, especially on the higher difficulty levels, likes to send carpets of units at you, which, if you have a carpet of your own and you're able to defend, that's fantastic, but otherwise, kind of screwed. Anyway, we're just going to go ahead and agree to agreements here to increase our diplomatic capital intake here, because we can use diplomatic capital as a currency of sorts. It's used for upgrading personality traits and for buying and selling of agreements to other civilizations, but it is also extremely handy and helpful for having that as something you can actually buy units with. It's not that effective unless you're integer, but you can do it. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna blast that ranger with our Aquilon, and got Isgar back, and just gonna move some stuff. Well, we're not gonna move any stuff, we're gonna make sure that we can bombard things with our aircraft carrier. That's pretty much what we're doing. Alright. And at this point, we're just going through the list of people. A lot of people are gone. Not really sure. I'm not really sure what happened to Duncan. Duncan just kind of pissed off, I guess, when he doesn't have any active stuff in his civilization, that his outposts can't come to become full cities, although having an outpost didn't delete him entirely. Um, yeah. As for Ark, that's a much more simple answer. Ark simply lost because they didn't have any cities left. They just got conquered by Franco-Iberia. And right now we're just going to do some housekeeping here, folks. And actually, I'm just going to put a quick pause in here. Just
Que veux-tu, espèce de malotru?
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
Que veux-tu, espèce de malotru? Que veux-tu, espèce de malotru?
एक और एक 11 होते हैं।
Que veux-tu, espèce de malotru?